Alright, so New Mexico is not exactly known for cold weather, but last night was very cold. With cold weather comes dead batteries. You'll also notice we've got some good corrosion going on here. I should have been keeping up with this. This is on my daughter's 2009 Honda Fit. So I am going to pull negative cable and then pull the positive cable. We'll clean them up and we'll put the new battery in once I pull this out. So you want to push these up out of the way without doing any damage to the wiring there. So 10 millimeter socket. It's okay if this is coming back down and touching that because I pulled the negative cable first. So this is something you can easily do for yourself. Yes, there are places that'll do it for you. If you're okay with that on your car, that's totally up to you. So you want to make sure, even with the dead battery, that you don't arc across the battery, because you will get a nice little spark out of it. Even with a quote-unquote dead battery, it's not really fully dead. So loosen these, you don't have to take them all the way off. You're going to reach down in and pull one side up. That brings this off. We are then going to lift the old battery out. Handy dandy tool here for cleaning up the corrosion. I am in a Eddie Ballard coat because it's cold, so I'm gonna try not to get much on me. Get it from both sides. You can see all that funkiness coming out. And your negative cable is just as important, if not more important, to get a good ground as your positive cable. So you want to make sure and ream that out really good. And I'll be right back. Alright, so FedEx has decided to join us in the shot. That's okay. Next thing I'm doing is I'm going to apply this battery terminal protector. Essentially it's a dilithium grease, and I'm going to put some on my finger, down in, get it good all up in there on both cables, and then I'll do the same thing on the battery posts. Couldn't tell I'm in a hurry. Normally I would not use my finger, but guess what? It ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna wash the battery acid off of my fingers. Just applying a little amount. It could be a whole heck of a lot, so it's not use too much. It's able just to use it. So coming back into camera here, you want to make sure that you hold the negative cable up out of the way as you drop it in. And obviously not every car is going to be the same layout. This one is quite easy actually to access. Some of them are going to be in the trunk, some of them are going to be, who knows where they put them anymore. If you've watched my channel, I routinely curse Pontiac engineers for putting a Pontiac Solstice battery in behind a body panel. That was great. They were really thinking of us when they did that one. All right, so it's down and seated. I'm going to start with the positive. Notice, so there is a plus and a minus. You'll also, when you pick up the new battery, it's going to have a little red post cover on that you take off. I'm going to go ahead and since the positive down. Again, I know you guys are probably chuckling. Oh, it's not cold in New Mexico. Yeah, it was 8 this morning when I left for work, so I'm not used to that. Notice a little bit of spark. One thing that I will tell you is make sure, so I actually had to bring way too many tools out here because this was turned toward this to where I wasn't going to be able to get a ratchet on it. You can't tighten it, and it's going to take tools you're not going to have on the side of the road somewhere. You don't want to set yourself up for future pain, right? Again, good old lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. If you didn't catch that on camera, I actually just accidentally switched the ratchet to where it was loosening. Again, making sure not to, you don't want to over tighten, you don't want to bend anything, but you want good connection. And then I'm going to take this, drop the backside. I may actually end up doing this on off camera because it's really not something I enjoy trying to fish down in there. Okay. But you want to catch the backside. It's very hard to see down in there. You guys aren't gaining much out of me doing this. But you do want to always make sure that you do actually bolt down your battery, because it is actually quite dangerous in a wreck to have it come out. Haha! Got it backwards. That's why. It actually isn't bi-directional. It only goes one way, but I only had one side loosened so far to be able to have something that I can't see behind here. Again, watching to not hit, and you don't hit that positive, grounded, and you don't want to ground the positive cable to anything because you're going to short your battery, and that's just not going to be good for anybody involved. It's not like it's going to blow up on you, but it is. You can actually fry the inside of a battery. You can also damage the electrical system on your car. Or use a stubby ratchet, but I just went in and grabbed the bare minimum tools to make this happen. So again, if you've never done this, I want you to trust yourself. But in order to trust yourself to be able to do it, I want you to go out on a nice day when your battery's fine. Familiarize yourself with your battery. Because on the side of the road is not when you want to learn where your battery is and what it consists of and what tools you need. Because this one happens to be very easily developed. Leave it to the Japanese, 10mm all the way around. All right, it's all in. And with that, put this down. Watch your ears. All right, y'all, have a great day. All right, just a quick wrap up. I want to cover a couple things I don't think I've ever covered before. One, what is a core charge? A core charge is a charge, essentially, that you get charged up front for your bad battery when you buy a new battery, and you will get your money refunded to you when you bring them your bad battery back. Why do they do that? Because quite honestly, all new batteries are old batteries. Okay, so I think the core charge on this one was $22. So it was a $229 battery with a $22 core charge. So I got out of there for like just under $250. I've got a veteran's discount, so it removed a good 10% from AutoZone. But I am going to definitely take this back because I get my full core charge back. All right, so let's talk about the bad battery. This is a Duralast Gold, proven tough, right? It's a Duralast Gold. It's a good battery. It's a 3-year battery. What does that mean? That means up until a point in the 3 years, you'll get a direct replacement, and somewhere along the line, they start prorating it. But how do I tell how old the battery is? Well, two ways. One, on the side, it's clearly marked 1021. So in October of 2021 is when this battery was manufactured. So I get 3 years from that. Yes, it's usually a battery you buy is about a month or two behind, and you will get that credit toward your time. So I would probably actually am coming right up on 3 years. I won't get anything but the core out of this. However, This past week on the Solstice, I took in a battery that was a Duralast Gold, and it was only 14 months old, and it was bad. I got a brand new Duralast Gold direct replacement, no questions asked. They just handed me the new battery, and yes, my 3 years on that new battery starts over. So always keep track. The best way to do it is either if you have an AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whoever, if you have an account with them, you can log it into your account. Or I like to take a picture of the hard receipt because the ink fades over time. I like to take a picture of the hard receipt, keep it in my phone, and then I put the receipt in the glove box. Know that when you put the receipt in your glove box, the heat in your glove box in the summer is going to increase the speed at which the ink fades. So always make sure to take that digital picture. You know, God gave us cameras in our phones, so use them for everything you got. But let's talk battery sizes real quick. Cars are designed for certain battery series. This one is tall and skinny. Some of them are short and fat. You know, diesel batteries weigh 1,000 pounds, right? Always make sure to get the right battery for your car, especially if you're driving an old classic. Like, I don't know how many Volkswagens have burnt to the ground because somebody put a too tall battery in it, and then had somebody who maybe weighed a little too much sat on the back seat, and the battery's under the back seat, grounded it out, shorted it out, started a fire on the back seat, and burnt the cars to crisps over the years. So I think that about wraps it up. If you've got any questions on any of these how-to videos, please just drop them in the comments. I will answer every last one of them. Y'all have an outstanding day.